Good morning, going into afternoon here shortly. My fellow subscribers and YouTubers, I'm having the seminar, they call it post-seminar, for not having the internet this weekend. And apparently I can't go live anyways now. Something happened since, I don't know why I'm not being able to, I mean, I can go live, but nothing is in sync. Everything's running slow. My system's all rebooted. So, anyways, I apologize to everybody for not being able to make the seminar this past weekend. But the show must go on. And I promised a video, or a stream, but a video. I'm going to try this out on the premiere. So if it works, we'll be talking to each other. I'll have to do a lot of typing. But hey, maybe I can get the point across better because I don't have OBS broadcasting system program because it won't work on my computer. I need to get a new computer eventually someday, but this one ain't broken, and I just can't come up with the money. It's just one thing after another. But this is going to be about mint marks on foreign coins. And just somewhat history. I'm still learning it. I've been learning it. The easiest thing to do would be to take one country, kind of like U.S., which is, most everybody knows United States coins and where they're minted and all that stuff. But for me being a American, United States, getting into world or foreign coins, there's a lot to learn about that country and about, their minting processes or just, where it was minted, how long they've been in, overall a lot of history and knowledge that can come out of. But when you're collecting 197 countries or something like that, it's a lot of countries to learn about. So you pick you could pick a country and just work on that country and get to know everything about that country. But overall, just in general, just learning about all the different countries and coins that they present. Beth Coddington did a very good thing on foreign currency, and she touched on a lot of bases about the minting and all that crap. Well, it's no different with coins and currency. It's currency is a lot more beautiful, foreign currency, and so is the coins. A lot of them are kind of ugly looking. And you all know I showed off my whole collection of U.S. and foreign coins. It took 19 videos. And I have that in the playlist on my channel page. So if anybody ever wanted to see A through Z of foreign coins, I have in order A through Z. You look in the description below the video that you start up, and it'll tell you if it's A through E or A. But maybe it actually helped me out too, give me some view time and stuff, even though I don't have that 1,000 subscribers yet. But I'm working there at 705 subscribers now. Yeah, I had a toothache and I put some clove oil and I ended up burning my skin on the outside where it dripped out. But it takes care of the pain. Just now I have to take care of a wound now. So let's get into this, and I hope you enjoy. Like I said, I am not. What do they call that? I think Ken said it good. I'm not expert. I'm not an expert at foreign coins. I'm just pretty good at it because I've been around them a long time. And some of the coins I don't even know anything about. So this is going to be a learning experience to me too, doing this thing. And this video or this presentation is minting process. You know, not the process of the minting, but you know, where locations and how to identify, you know, what mint it's from. So I'm going to show off a couple coins and show off a bunch of coins, and then we, you know, if you guys want to see certain countries that you haven't seen yet, even though I did, like I said, I posted a video, I'll pull them out of the collection so we can look at them. This will be later on, or whatever. Hopefully this Premiere stream works. So we'll try the question answer thing with that. Now, I don't know if anybody in this chat room knows that us U.S. mints, we've been making coins for foreign countries for a long time, going back to the 1800s, all the way to date. And for the people that do collect U.S. coins, they'll know what a mule coin is. And no, I don't have one. But a mule coin is when it gets the wrong planchet or the wrong die minted on a planchet, you know. And there's a lot of mule coins where we make coins for other countries and accidentally was put into our machines with our U.S. Stamps and dies, and created a mule coin. Different weight, different metal. Beauty. I know who will like that. Beauty's talking. So yeah, mistakes are made at the mint a lot, and just let me share this with you, and we'll go right here, and we'll go right. Oh, where is it? This one. World coins in the U.S. Mint. Most people are not aware that we've been doing coins for countries for over 100 years. The U.S. Mint could actually be called the World Mint during those years. December 31st, Philadelphia, San Francisco, New Orleans, Denver mints produced 9 billion? About 160 coins for 42 different countries, foreign countries, in 1973. Of course, I'm going to leave all this in the links below, so if you want to read on more and get a little information on it. After the 1980, the only issue that was made was the 1,000 silver kroner, which is for Iceland, the Leif Erikson. And that was struck in the Philadelphia Mint. Now, overall, as you can see, we were up to 1973. We were doing 42 foreign countries, but we've been doing countries for a long time. The first world coins that were made in the mint was 1876, and it was for Venezuela. And then we also, everybody knows Panama or Philippines. That, you know, it says United States of America. During the wartime, we actually were making Philippine coins before that, but United States of America is on it. And then also, the Philippines also had P, D, and S on it. So some of the foreign coins do have the mint where it came from. Now, of course, Philadelphia still was not putting P on the foreign coin. So you know, you couldn't tell unless you know that coin is a Hang on, there's a place to go for that. There's a lot of information here on this page here alone. And then we got this here. And this tells you the coins that were made. 1919, 2 centavos. We made it for Peru. And then 1903, half centavo. It was from the Philadelphia Mint for Beauty Stop. I don't know, it says United States origin country. Philippines, 1905. Oh, that's Philippines. Okay, U.S. Philippines, 1903. 1903, U.S. Philadelphia, 1903, 5 centavos. Anyways, there's a listing of some coins there. And it gives you the mintages and all that because we're pretty good. There's Venezuela, Syria, Saudi Arabia, and yeah, Philippines. And what is that's page 2. I think it's page 2. There we go, page 1. This just gives you a little bit of a listing of what there is. Cuba, Krakow, Dominican Republic, Ecuador. Yeah. So the other thing is pretty cool. Is this the one I want? Nope. Right here, the United States in 2015 minted 17 trillion 46,700,000 coins, and that doesn't take for the new mint. That doesn't even take care of the mint sets and that. That's just regular coinage. And the largest mint in the U.S. or the largest producing mint in the world is the Denver Mint, the United States. The oldest mint in America is Mexican Mint, Mexico City. That's with the O on top of the M. And you see a lot of Mexican coins with that presented on it. That's kind of like the mint mark. So, and the oldest mint in the world, which is pretty cool, goes back to 1864, Paris, France, and it's the longest standing institution, oldest minting enterprise in the world. But the next one up from that is the Austrian Mint from 1194. And if I'm not mistaken, the Austrian Mint is still in production today, and they do make coins for lots of other countries themselves, just like the Canadian Mint does, and England. This is complex, you know. There's a lot, and then, you know, before there was mints, there was always coins that were hand stamped, hit with a hammer and stuff. The very first coin in the world was a Lydian coin. And that's somewhere here too. Like I said, I'll put all this stuff in the description below, all the links that I have here, that I have opened. So let's look at Germany, because that's not that one. Sorry. Close. There you go. Germany. I found this web page, which was pretty cool. And the A stands for the mint marks on the coin, on the reverse of the coin of each, penny coins, anyways. And you got to remember, Russia owned a lot of different, Prussia, you got Brunswick. Well, these are all the different mints right here and where they were located. But it also gives you the time when, let's say this A was from Clausthal, Hanover, 1833 to 1849, and then the mint closed. But A since 1750 to date has been producing producing coins, and that's stamped with an A. So it's kind of like a Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. You're going to have the same thing. Of course, our mints, New Orleans and Carson City, they've been closed. We have West Point, that does gold coins, but we used to have one in I want to say South Carolina. I can't think of the name of it. And then we also had one in Nevada or something like that. So, anyways, these letters, a sign that's on the coin, tells you what mint it came from, and they seem to have quite a few. That's fine, Beth. And all the way up to, you got MC Brunswick from 1813, 14, and 20. So this is good to remember, or keep in a thing when you're finding German coins. Now, why do we even care about mint marks? Well, first of all, mint marks, identifies where, what country, where it was minted. It also denotes how many coins was minted at that facility, which means, like we all know that the San Francisco Mint is higher premium coin because there's less of them made, less mintages. Same with the Denver, a little bit less than the Philadelphia. Philadelphia usually predominates the overall. So having the mint mark on there also tells you how many coins were minted in that facility, and if it's a like the key dates and stuff like that, lower mintages, and that's why we care. Well, it's no different when these foreign coins is that if you look this up, let's say you look up the Germany coins, and I'm going to show you coins here, but you look up these Germany coins and you want to know what that C stands for. Well, apparently they don't do C anymore, but they do. Look at that. Charlie's got me saying it. You got E that goes up to 1953. Here's one, F. F is a big one, and so is G, 1872 to date. G was also Dresden, Glatz, Karlsruhe, and Staten. But those are specific dates. Now, this one here, G, we know it was produced in Karlsruhe, 1872 to date. They still have the mint there. They're still minting coins. Well, that'll tell you the denomination, if they keep track of records. So there's a lot of countries that don't keep records of how many they actually make, coin-wise. And some are minted for like 10 years straight and never, there's no date change. But from 1872 to date, of that G mint mark for that, let's say 1953 G on a 1 penny, might be more valuable than A, or where's the other one that comes from? Munich, Germany. The other one is Berlin. There's Berlin in here somewhere. Yeah, see up here. A is Berlin. Berlin might be our Philadelphia, where we make tons and tons of coins. So not, even though you may have the coin, it's kind of like the type 1, type 2, type 3s. Well, these are type 1, type 2, type 3 by mint marks made by that particular specific countries. So then we're going to go into Spain minting, and I'm going to really, I kept the Yahoo page because I had to look it up. I didn't have it there. But this will tell you everything about the mint marks from 1500 all the way up to, well, 1820, Oh yeah, for this mint mark, and these are assayers mark I was looking at. The mint mark P is for the Potosi mint, which is closed now. Potosi. This is in Mexico. Then you got the Mexico mint, all right, which is the OM or even OXM. Could have the OXM on it. Now you're talking Spanish reals. I don't have any. Spanish mint closed. What? Okay. And this over here gives you characteristics of the design. Rivendell knows more about the Spanish real than I'll ever know. And of course, I don't have one, don't find one. But that's pretty cool. But the MO is Mexico mint. I think that's the only mint in Mexico now. Not South America, Mexico mint. And I'll show you the coins with the mint marks on it. And I just get all this crap away. And then we're going to go to, yeah, here we go. Now here's a database. It's the coin database, which is cool. And this gives you who's on the face of the coins from such and such date, etc. And it tells you what type of monetary system it is. Now, you know, a lot of coins went to the euro. Well, the euro is every country that has membership with. They don't have to produce their own coins anymore. They're all done by the euro program, which is it's not more valuable than the pound, but overall it's more stable. But this tells you right here, Germany, the Empire, Hamburg, Lubeck, Oldenburg, yeah, Third Reich, Weimar. These are all the different empires Germany's had over the past. And it goes by years, 1949, 1990. And then we had the Federal Republic in 2001. And then, of course, they took the wall down. Now it's the Federal Republic. Boom, whatever, something like that. And there's the euro coins. These are the people that are on the euro countries. There's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Not counting euro, no, it's 20, 24, 23 countries that are in the euro program. So, and there's no mint marks on any of them, where they're made at, etc. But it's pretty cool looking coins. So, like I said, I'll put this in the description below too. We already touched on that. What? Oh, what happened there? And then we already touched on that too. Okay. Well, let me stop sharing now. All right, everybody's still with me. All right. Well, here's a show and tell. Now, I presented Mexico, and this is a 1955 that I won from Rivendell, Jonathan, and beautiful coin. And there's a different variety on it. I have the other variety. This is beautiful to show off. This doesn't have the MO on it, you know, for the mint, because pretty much they don't really need to do that. Oops. Because they're only making in one mint anyways, Mexico City. But what gets me is in 1967 they came out with this coin, which is a you see, there we go. 1967, 50 centavos, 50 centavos. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. But if you look, is it on the front side? Yeah, right there to the left. You see the MO? That means it was minted in Mexico City. Of course, like I said, most of the Mexican coins are minted in Mexico City. That's a pretty cool coin. Now here's a cool fact. This is a 1894 Newfoundland. Victoria, beautiful Victoria picture. They didn't become part of Canada like until 1949. This is 1894, so this is before that. So this was probably printed in, more than likely, England. Okay, but it doesn't have a mint mark anywhere on it. It would say like H, but not a lot of British coins has the H where it was minted. And minted H is usually for United Kingdom is London, but it's actually for H is Birmingham. And I learned this the other day when I was watching Amy Hooper watching her. She kept saying Birmingham, and I was like, no, it's supposed to be London. I don't know what the difference is, but the H stands for the Heaton's Mint in Birmingham, and then of course that's where a lot of the Canadian coins, and that's what she was presenting, was Canadian coins, originated from, is England, United Kingdom. All right, now we're going to go to here. This is cool. This is a halfpenny. See if we can get it to focus. Beauty. Nope, hold on. There you go. I can see it now. You should be able to see it. Anyways, it's King George V. The 1917 I is the mint mark. I stands for India. When the British was, controlling India, they had a mint that they were making coins over there, and this has got the I on it, which is a very where is it? It's on the other side. Oops, flipped it wrong. Anyways, 1917, 1918. Get it back to where you can see it again. Come on, camera. Go ahead. Well, copper and plastic don't mix, but here you can see it. It's a 1917, made in Calcutta, India, and that's the halfpenny. And then, of course, got to have the British on there, the image, because it's their province. They own the country. And same picture. There you go. And it's made in Calcutta, India. I'm trying not to make this more than an hour because that's what I had available to me at the time. Now here's a cool one. It's a 1947 B, France, 5 francs. B, which is on the back. Now, of course, this one flips the American way. There you go. 1947, and you can see the B on the bottom. All right. And this has got the open 9 on it. So there's different varieties. There's one that's where the 9's closed. But this one's the open variety. And these are the things when you start looking at your coins, and you want to know more about it, you got to get into detail looking at, what possibly could be wrong with the coin, because there are errors or mistakes made. But anyways, France is for the B is made in Normandy, Normandy beaches in France. So that's where that ment's from. Most of the mints in France are done in Paris. Here's one that was I already went over that we made a lot of coins for Africa and all that. Well, this is one from the, there you go. This is one from Great Britain when they had East Africa. There's no such country anymore. This is a very nice coin. It's got a hole in it. It's not worth as much. Just kidding. But that would have been Heaton also, London or Heaton where it was made. And some of the coins might have came from India, the early 1917s, before World War I or during World War I. Now here's the thing. This is the giveaway. Yes, I'm having a giveaway. Just because I'm not part of the seminar doesn't mean I don't give a giveaway away. Well, I promised a giveaway on my video of doing this, and this is the one 1068, 1085. It's the oldest coin I have now. This was found metal detecting here in Fulton, New York. It's a 2 cash coin. Normally they have images on both sides, but those images right there tells you what dynasty that comes from. What area, what mint, who, what dynasty it came from, the mint part. And there's nothing on the back, but this was worn on a rope or whatever. So no, it wasn't over here in 1068, but it came overseas and was lost here in Fulton, in New York. The Shen Tong Emperor. Somebody's keepsake they lost that was on a rope. And that's the giveaway today. And it goes with this anyway as well. I made a keychain out. Hi-Ho Silver sent me this with a penny on it. He made it himself. And I moved the penny up and then I added a Boy Scout. Stop it. Added a Boy Scout $1 Goldie commemorative coin on there. So this is, and you got a little design on the back. This will be one winner takes all, those 2 coins. Now let's do this China one. Now, yeah, that's my oldest coin, and then after that, I don't know what my oldest one is. I got rid of my Roman coin. That was 330 AD. This is a 20 cash coin. It's a restrike, 1909. And the thing with that, in the back, it's got these provinces on it. That's where you would find out what dynasty it comes from in 1909. And then pretty much after that, they started doing normal currency. I don't know if it's normal because a lot of people not sure if it's Korean, Japanese, or other countries down there. But here's one that's pretty old. It's an 1816. Hello, come on. There we go. There we go. It's an 1816B, Austria. I'm not sure where the B goes for. There's one Einkruger. That might be my oldest foreign coin now that I'm getting rid of the 1065 one. Is it 1065? 1068. Okay, and then I showed you as we were going through the different programs, the Philippines, United States of America, 1944 Philippines. And that's a Philadelphia mint. Of course, it's not silver. The 1903 more than likely is. This one. These 40s are not silver. They're made of copper, nickel, and zinc. Got to have a zinc coating on there or something. And then this one here is a 1944 S. That was a 44 Philadelphia I just showed you. If you look right, oop, wrong finger. There you go. Right there. You'll be able to see the S. And that's for San Francisco. And this looks like American currency. 5 centavo. And then here's a 44S. 1 centavo. Bigger penny than ours. Even though we minted it, that would, you know, just think of that as maybe a mule coin would have been. It's like the size of a quarter. It probably is a quarter, and they just use copper planchets. But 1944S, and same thing here. The S is right there at the corner of that. And it's got the same guy on the back. All right, let's skip through some coins. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to, I'm just, yeah, do the question and answer thing on the other side. If I know what I'm talking about, I'll talk about it. If not, I'll try to figure it out. But this is 100 peso. Now this has a S, O over S instead of like Mexico, it's O over M. This is O over S. And it means Santiago, where this was minted in Chile. Now, Dog is my co-pirate, Nathan. If I'm not mistaken, he was finding all these. This I got from SJ. Well, not this one. She gave me one. This is one I did buy. Republic of Chile. Now this doesn't have the, or does it? Yeah, this has the S-O right there, S for Santiago Met. And 1979. It's 1 peso. Clean shaven kid looking. Oh no, he's got sideburns. Anyways, that's from Santiago Met. Yeah, right there next to his head. The back of his neck, right there, Santiago Met. A lot of countries don't put mint marks on because there's only one mint in the country, or they're not making their own coins. They're getting it from some other country. All right, then we got Hungary. No, not Hungary. SJ, get out of the brittle. This is a 1 filler. I sent one to, I think Beth, I gave Beth one. But this is Hungary. Let's see if I can get it to, there we go. Pretty cool. No, I think I sent her the 1898 one. And what's the thing about, why did I pull this out? Oh, I was looking to find out what BP stands for, but I couldn't figure out what mint it was. But it is listed as a mint mark. So, oh no, Budapest, okay. See, like I said, I'm learning stuff too. All right, getting to the Germans, we were talking about that on the page about the FGA. Well, here's a 1874A Germany. All right, and beautiful, whatever that is, Griffin. Beauty, stop. Both years. And that's 1874, 2 penny, and it's an A. Let's go up to where German mint, 1874, for the A, and we'll look down here. Nope, so it's going to be Berlin. This was produced in Berlin. So I just had to look at it. You guys didn't get to see it, but it's this was made in Berlin, and there's other A's there that if this was like in 1872, it might have came from some other facility. And the A, yeah, well, it's easier to show on the other ones. Here's another A, which is also, this is definitely from Berlin. Let's get that. This is a swastika. It's a right printing. And if we turn it the other way, yeah, that's the right way. The A is right there at the bottom, in the middle, and somewhere up top in the middle. Well, they kind of, just like us, we got our placements where we put them. Now, that was a 1 penny Reichspfennig, which had the swastika on it. This here's got their type of tree or leaf or something. Pretty much a lot of them. And that's a G. And if you look on the back, the G is up in the top middle. Let me get it closer. And that'll tell you it's from, where is G from? The G is from Karlsruhe, Germany. You wouldn't think that because it says G and it's from Karlsruhe. So, and then you got, this is a 10 penny. Got that tree thing in there. 1990. And then right top, it's got the F right there in the middle. 10 penny. 1938. Here's another swastika one. Nazi Germany. They must have thought it was really going to bring them good luck to steal our peace, lucky symbol from the Indians, American Indians. And this is an E. And this one's in the middle bottom. 5 Reichspfennig. Cool coins to have. I mean, part of history. Now, Spain's a little difficult. As I said when I started at the beginning, why do we want to know what mint marks, what they are? Because of the values. Well, these aren't mint marks. And I'll get you a good one to show you. Okay, right here is a 5 peseta. It's a 1957. And it's 60. 60 is the run, like this is the 1957 that they ran. It's all in the same place that they Spain mints it, which is Madrid, just so you know that. And then turn the bird upside down. But anyways, right here, no, sorry, right there, there's a little star there. Let's see if I can get it as close as I can get it. Camera is really cool. But in that star is the number 60, okay, for this coin. And that's why I have it listed on the label. Well, they came out with from 60 to 80, okay, or depending on how many run sizes there was. Each number represents how many how many particular coins they ran with that number on it. Meaning, you could have the same year in 1957, which I don't have duplicates. I have denomination, but I don't have duplicates of each coin. But I would get 72, 74, 75, 76, 80. I could have like up to 6 different coins from 6 different processors, or 6 different run sizes, kind of like serial numbers. This is how I'm taking it. So the number represents and shows how many coins were produced for that number, that particular number of coins. So if this works out and the Premiere works on the live stream, we'll be able to do this giveaway in the chat forum. If not, then I'm going to do a comment picker And if like I said, if the chat forum doesn't work for me, for us, I'll do a comment picker. So you leave a comment, you know, if that doesn't work. Because I want to do it on the stream, but I should probably just do the comment picker. You know what? Just for safety purposes, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, share if you want. Anyways, I'm not done yet. So we'll do the giveaway as a comment picker. It don't matter how many you put in because there's only going to be one comment allowed use. But you guys better run. My God. They're over there having horsing time like they always do when I start talking on the internet or talking to somebody on the phone or whatever. Anyways, that's all I've got for you guys. I really, I don't know how long it's been under an hour. But like I said, everything I'm going to post, I'm going to put into the description of what I was showing you, and I'll add some more stuff like that. And it's to do with mostly all foreign coins, you know. And there are a lot of good tools there that'll help you out, you know, applications, whatever, history, information, you know. That's what, you know. But if the chat thing does work, well, I'll try to answer any questions while I'm there, you know, because we'll be live, but don't know. I mean, I haven't the slightest idea how that's going to work out. So let's get this video up and going. Thank you, everybody. I enjoyed all the people, all the different channels from the seminars. I watched every one of them. It took me a week to catch up on my 3 days with no internet, just to catch up for that weekend. Well, you figure all the seminars were about an hour long, and there was 19 of them. You know, there's 18 or 19 of us. So yeah, it's a whole day's worth of videos. And it just took me a week because I still have videos coming in all the time. But thank you, everybody, and stay warm. Happy holidays. Have a good Thanksgiving next week. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go eat. Go pig out at. All right. Happy holidays from Oldies and Goodies. Out.